Alright, we're going over some frozen shoulder workouts here. In this one I am doing a dead weight hang on the Sports Royals Power Tower. This involves having your arms stretched all the way out over your head and allowing your body weight to stretch your wrist down to your shoulder blade for a 30-second hold. And you want to repeat this at least 3 times. Alright, next exercise is what I call the elevated shoulder press. This is like doing a elevated push-up, with the exception that you're not pushing up, you are staying down with your arms out like a push-up, and you're forcing your shoulder blades to uplift and push in towards your spine. And you're holding for 30 seconds, and again you repeat this 3 times. Next, we're moving on to the Range Master, the Econo-Ranger pulley system. And the first one I'm doing here is a pull behind my back, forcing the arm to go up as close as you can to the shoulder blade. Holding for 10 to 15 seconds, doing this 3 to 5 times. Next, we're transitioning over to a seated pulley system. Still using the Econo-Ranger by Rangemaster. This time we're going out in front of me and up overhead using the pulley to get a good stretch on the arm up above you. And you're doing another 10 to 15 second hold, and you want to do this anywhere between 3 and 10 times. It's up to you. Next, we transition over to a sideways and up motion. Same process, 10 to 15 second hold, 3 to 10 times. The whole purpose of doing this is getting a stretch from your wrist all the way down to your shoulder, helping open up the capsule of your shoulder. This also helps a little bit with developing the strength within the back of the shoulder blade and stretching things out a little bit more for improved range of motion. Next, we do the washcloth stretch, which requires a railing, and then you're taking the washcloth and stretching up as far as you can possibly go, staying held there for at least 10 seconds, and then repeating this 3 to 5 times. This, again, like on the pulley and like on the power tower, helps with stretching the muscle from the wrist all the way down to the shoulder blade as well as the capsule. Next, we're transitioning over to the half foam roll. And the first exercise is sitting on the foam roll and then aligning it with your spine all the way up your back and stretching straight out to your side, almost like being on a cross. You want your arms out as straight as you could possibly get them, up as high as you can, and sit there for a minute. This is forcing the shoulder to be given resistance from the foam roll underneath your spine, and your arms being outstretched. This gives them a little bit of resistance for pushing down, but it's also stretching that muscle a lot more because of being uplifted and your shoulders being out and your arms being outstretched. After this minute of being outstretched, we transition into the reverse snow angel or backstroke method. This involves going from your arms at your side, out and up over your head as far as you can go, and then circling back down to your side. This is stretching the capsule as well as the shoulder blade muscle, and working on the rotator cuff tendons and muscles in there to help open up the shoulder capsule more to improve your range of motion. Now you want to repeat this 20 times. Next, we're going to transition over to the resistance bands. Now, you can start out with the lower strength and work your way up over time. Here I'm demonstrating the red TheraBand for this stretch, and there is a loop tied into a knot as well as a knot at the top to hang from the door. Here I am stretching from behind me down to my side, and then allowing the resistance band to pull my arm up straight behind me as far as it can go. Again, you want to do this for a 5 to 10 second hold and continue to do this at least 10 times. Then you want to transition from the straight out and up to a down and up behind your back. This time you're bending your arm behind your back and allowing the resistance band to pull your arm up as far as you can along your spine. Next, we're going to transition over to the next resistance band, and this one you're going to wrap around each of your hands, place your arms out in front of you straight, and then stretch the band apart. This is building the muscle from your wrist up to your shoulder, and it is causing resistance for your shoulder blades to be turning in towards your spine, kind of like what it does when you do the elevated shoulder press. And you want to repeat that at least 10 times. Now, these are just a few of the multitude of frozen shoulder exercises out there. These are some of those that were prescribed for me to do while I continue my therapy at home. Therapy for a frozen shoulder can take 2 years or more depending on the severity of the frozen shoulder, how much you do therapy, and a number of other factors. You can find all of the equipment linked in the description, as well as in a pinned comment down below. That way you can see what I'm using, and if this is something you're interested in, you can be able to pick them up as well. I hope you found today's video helpful, and we'll see you in the next episode.